Hello YouTube, Gamer Ninja here, and I'm alive, believe it or not. So where have I been? Work, school, computer formatted itself, so I lost all my recording software and all the videos I had saved up. Whole bunch of other stuff has happened. But basically, long and short of it is, videos are not done. I'm gonna have to redo all the gameplay video and all the gameplay footage of everything that I've saved up, which was about 8 weeks of Pokemon of the Week, a couple of hours of Dark Souls, which, by the way, all my save files are gone, so you get to see me flounder through that again. Pokemon Emerald's gone, so rest in peace all of those Pokemon. You shall never see the glorious success of the Nuzlocke run. I'll probably do a different Nuzlocke run. Maybe I'll change up the rules a bit, make it a bit harder for myself, because an actual Nuzlocke run isn't that hard if you do it a certain way. I was going to try to avoid doing it that way, but I'm going to make it even harder for myself. More details on that in a future video. But this is just an update video. I'm alive, and right now the date is April 13th, technically, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm a night owl, or morning owl. I'm a late night type of person right now, so I say right now because that's how my sleep schedule's been acting up. But, yeah, so because my computer decided to say that all its files were corrupted, I did a hard reset on it, but, I'm intending to, eventually, probably sometime mid-May-ish, get a new computer. So here's hoping, and with that I hopefully will also get a new computer desk. Fingers crossed on that. So why did it take me so long to get this video out? Well, with wiping out my entire computer, I lost every bit of recording software I had, so I had to rebuy that. Also just finding the time and the energy to actually get back in contact with you guys. Not saying you guys aren't important, but I have had a lot of stuff happening. School has been catching up to me. It's getting really rough in this physical therapy degree, but it's been a really wild ride. Work is going crazy. Arby's is awesome. Hopefully going to be trying to get a new job sometime soon. Not sure where, but gonna look. All in all, having, though, a good life, trying to stay afloat, so to speak, both physically and mentally. But yeah, so here's hoping that everything works out well. In regards to future content, I intend to do League of Legends playthroughs / guides. Take my opinion for what you will. I'm only a gold ranked player, but, I'm also going to be doing some Hearthstone footage. I found that the game's more enjoyable than I initially thought, actually. It might just help that I've actually gotten somewhat decent at it. Being good at something tends to make it a little bit more fun. But, yeah, that's basically everything in this update video. Hope you all are doing well, and I wish you all many blessings, and I'll see you, hopefully, mid-May with new episodes. Might try to do some Pokemon of the Week, although losing those 7 to 8 weeks kinda is a bit demotivating, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Don't worry, I haven't quite left the competitive Pokemon scene. New Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes came out. Necros are retarded. Quilluffs used to be retarded, then they got nerfed. What else? Oh, Aeromages, or Aeromages, or however you pronounce it, look really interesting, and I want to learn how to do those. TLDR on them, you have higher life points than the opponent, you're going to get a whole lot of advantages. So that I might do a deck build on that. The struggles of anti-meta in the current meta and other such videos, and why I feel that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still a very competitive game. A lot of fun still. Still, Necros need to just die in a hole. Trishula was busted, but that's another video for another time. Denko Sekka is retarded. Anyone who says otherwise is fucking stupid, in my opinion. I'm sorry if you think that it's not stupid, but any card that immediately removes nearly and all counterplay to counterplay cards. Like, if there's an anti-meta card that can fit in the meta, that is not good for the meta. I think that's kind of how I wanted to say that. That never sounded right in my head. But, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still a thing. I want to get back into the Pokemon TCG, but the way that the formats work is really annoying. For those of you who don't know, Pokemon TCG, it rotates out their sets, as in you literally cannot use the previous sets competitively every 3 months, I believe. So basically, I'd have to relearn the metagame every 3 months, which, granted, they do a lot of reprints and stuff, but that does get kind of annoying, and it puts a big strain on the wallet if I want to stay competitive. Or more or less. As for Magic the Gathering, which is the other of the Power 3 trading card games, I like it. It's basically the basis of all other card games, so you kind of sort of have to like it if you enjoy playing these types of games. Yeah, I might do some TCGO online. TCGO, yeah, that makes sense. Trading card game online, the video game. Magic the Gathering online is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. But yeah, also RuneScape. I'm a big avid fan of RuneScape. Might do some recordings of that. Just me doing RuneScape, talking about stuff. Maybe I'll do an Iron Man account, although I'm kinda... That seems kind of daunting to lose all the stats that I worked pretty hard for. And all the money, and all the items, and not being allowed to use the GE. It's amazing how spoiled you get with the Grand Exchange. I mean, like, when I first started, you didn't have it. You basically went to West Varrock and just sort of begged for stuff or asked for trades, and you just sort of had to use your own street smarts to try to get a good deal. But with the Grand Exchange, everything became so easy. But maybe I'll do an Iron Man account, maybe even the Extreme Iron Man account, in which case that's gonna be a whole lot of fun in its own way. World of Warcraft, I might start. People have been trying to get me to start it. Friends from school and such said it's a really good game. I personally agree. I think it's one of the oldest RPGs for a reason. It's the basis for a lot of other RPGs. Like, a lot of other stuff has sort of cropped up off of it. Star Wars: The Old Republic is the first example that springs to mind in regards to that. It's a very similar type of system with very similar classes, similar structures, 2 factions. You have classes and races that are restricted to certain classes. They don't necessarily interact with each other except once you get beyond a certain point. It seems pretty similar from what I've tried a little bit of. Although another game that I might try with you guys, depending on if this laptop / my new computer doesn't implode / explode / melt into a boiling puddle of metal and plastic, is Neverwinter Nights, and that seems like a lot of fun too. I've always been a pretty big fan of the fantasy realms, and don't get me wrong, World of Warcraft and Star Wars: The Old Republic do the fantasy really well. I think Neverwinter Nights might do the fantasy aspects just a little bit better. So this video is going on for about like 10 minutes, and I've really just been rambling. But long and short, this channel isn't dead. More videos coming out, new computer coming out, and wish you all the best. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.